Hey everybody, welcome to another gameplay. I am here with the newest plug-and-play TV game console. It's Miss Pac-Man. I recently picked it up at GameStop here about a week ago. So this is something that's, as of this recording, out on the retail shelves. And here is the joystick. I wanted to show you this. This is a white top joystick. It comes with two buttons there. It's very arcade looking, which I will give them credit for that. More of that in a minute. See the Miss Pac-Man right all around. You see the graphics. That's pretty neat. Two buttons. Got your switch on and off. Takes 3 AA batteries instead of 4, so that's different. Of course, it's got an LED light on it. Trying to gather my thoughts here. This, for a new plug-and-play Miss Pac-Man, it is pretty much an emulated version, NES version of Miss Pac-Man by Namco. And that's all it is. It's pretty much a straightforward, bare-bones, one game, and not even the arcade game. I'll play it here in a second, but you see there's arcade and hard. At this point, I don't know the difference between both of them. I'll admit I only played hard on like 2 levels, and I didn't know the difference, but I did play a little bit more on the arcade version of it. Like I said, this is pretty much an emulated version of the Namco version of Miss Pac-Man. There are 2 versions of Miss Pac-Man on the NES, the Nintendo, but this is the Namco version that is emulated. Straightforward, bare bones. Let's get started. It's the graphics are like Pac-Man for NES. Man, like I said, this is not arcade-like at all. And here's the thing. Okay, you see I paused this. Alright, I unpause it. My question is, why have 2 buttons on there when they both do the same thing? They both pause the game. No way there's... neither one of them do turbo speed. Neither one of them do anything like that. They just both pause. What's the point of 2 buttons if they're both the same function? I don't understand it. There's no expansion port to add more games or anything like a game key or something. Let's do a little playthrough. Sorry, I'm kind of... I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit disappointed at this plug and play, just because it's a step backwards, to be honest with you, in plug and plays. This was made by MSI Entertainment, and it says WinFun on it. So I guess they may have gotten the rights to Namco's properties, but to pick this game just out of the blue instead of like maybe emulate the arcade version, they went the easy route. To be honest with you, guess it's a Nintendo on a chip game. Still, for 2017, you got to have a little bit more advancement. And the joystick reminds me of Frogger, but to be honest with you, it's not as responsive as Frogger. Sometimes it just like I'll press up or left, and it doesn't completely register. Sometimes you just kind of have to use a little bit more force on the controller, on the joystick. Definitely the Frogger is a lot better in terms of response. I'm not sure they're made with the same mold. Oops, sorry. Let me look into my... Very similar. Very similar. I just looked into my drawer there and saw the Frogger. So it's a very similar mold. But, like I said, the Frogger is loads better than this Miss Pac-Man joystick. So, sorry, I'm doing a playthrough right now, so I'll see if I can get a good high score on it. But, as you can see, it's no frills. It's just Miss Pac-Man. You see, I just went left there. I meant to go up, but just the joystick's kind of... it's a 4-way joystick, so there's no diagonals in it. Yeah. So it's Miss Pac-Man. NES Miss Pac-Man. I mean, if you're not a hardcore collector of these, if you're a casual gamer, you'll probably like this. This will be fine for you. But I don't know, just as many of these plug and plays as I've covered, I kind of expect a little bit more from the Namco company part of it, because they have such a library of games. You know, even if they didn't add more games to this, why not just have a lot of different variations of Miss Pac-Man, you know, that they could have done instead of just what I think is bare bones. That's what it is to me. Is just as minimal effort. Except I do like the design of the joystick. I do like the arcade look to it. It is very cool. I like it. But beyond that, they could have did so much better. Not doing too well right now. But like I said, 2 buttons for pause, and that's it. I'll do a thorough game. If I don't get too far, I'll do a thorough gameplay in a future episode. But yeah, I'm caught. All right, this is a pretty quick review of this plug and play. Let's do a hard and see if you can notice the difference as well. I mean, I only played like 2 levels on hard, so I didn't know the difference really. Okay, both buttons pause. Okay, power pellets seems to last the same amount of time. It might be a tad faster. Let's see here. Figured I wouldn't get him. All right. Yeah, everything about this is NES, Nintendo. All right. Oh, there's Pinky. Now here they come. I mean, I didn't hate this version of Miss Pac-Man, but like I said, on this plug and play, the standard has been it's kind of high for Namco versions. So it leads me to believe that Jakks Pacific lost the rights to this or something. Alright. So far, the first 2 boards, I really don't know the difference between the normal arcade and hard. Alright. Whoa. Bang. See if I can beat my high score, which is not very high, admittedly. Oh, well, if I can just beat my high score. Yeah, this joystick isn't even micro switches. It's just mushy. That's about the best way I can describe this joystick. Is just mushy feeling. Ah. No, was not meant to be today. This plug and play really threw me off. You know, I'm usually a laid back guy, and you know, I give things a chance. But this, I mean, it's even got a score in the right hand corner for a 2-player game, and it's you can't even pick 2 players. So I mean, this is a bare bones minimal effort for a plug and play that I've ever seen. And I don't mean to be harsh on it, but it's just oh goodness. Would I recommend this? Definitely not at the full price point. I would say wait till Goodwill has it for $2-3 and pick it up. I mean, even as a collector, I would wait till Goodwill has it on sale. But for the most part, this is a step back to the plug and plays, and man, I just can't recommend it at full price. And I'm just surprised it's just, you know, a notch down from what plug and plays, the Namco properties can be. So sorry, can't recommend it full price. And that's it. That's the Miss Pac-Man plug and play just came out. So for 2017, you know, takes 3 AA batteries. So I mean that's an advantage. Who knows? But next episode, I will play the real deal here. Now, this is the earlier Miss Pac-Man plug and play by Jax Pacific, and you're going to be in for a treat because, yeah, this is the real deal. This is what it's supposed to be, and we will play it. And it's got nothing, not just Miss Pac-Man. It's got more games. It's got Mappy, Xevious, Galaga, Pole Position. So we got 5 games there for the same price back in the day as this one right here. So we'll play it, and I'll show you what Miss Pac-Man it should be on a plug and play. But thanks again for joining me. I'll see you next time, and seek out the Jax Pacific Miss Pac-Man. You'll see what I mean next episode. So thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care, everybody.